Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla. Today is Saturday, September 24th, 2022, and Trek fans the world over are waking up to the sad news that Louise Fletcher, aka the actress who portrayed Winn on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, passed away overnight. She was 88. Louise Fletcher is best known, according to the media, as the actress who played Nurse Ratched in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I'll be honest, I've never seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've heard about Nurse Ratched. I've had my unfair share of run-ins with nurses who might fit that description. Obviously, Nurse Ratched is a bad nurse, to put it mildly. An evil nurse, perhaps. Methodical, plotting, cold, immoral, for sure. A lot like Winn. In fact, when I read the descriptions of what Nurse Ratched actually did, and the actresses at the time, much better known, who all refused to play the Nurse Ratched part, I can only imagine because they did not want to taint their brand as a villain, like Angela Lansbury and some other well-known actresses. I don't think they wanted people to see Nurse Ratched in them and think less of them as a human being. And I'll be honest, that's the exact person you needed to play Winn, because for a long time, I hated Winn. I still hate Winn. Winn is a character you love to hate, but it took a while for me to realize I don't hate the actress who played her. I love the actress who played her. She played her so well that I hated Winn almost from the moment I saw her, despite having no real reason to. She was a Vedic when we first met her, and we weren't 100% sure just, how evil she was. But man, did she turn out to be evil. And throughout the 7 seasons of Deep Space Nine, she went from a Vedic to a corrupted Kai to head of the Bajoran government, ready to release Pah-wraiths with Gul Dukat by her side. And it was only perhaps in that last episode in the fire caves, after the Pah-wraiths revealed Gul Dukat's true form again, and it was clear to her that she had no future with the Pah-wraiths, that she perhaps, and I say it perhaps because it's debatable, redeem herself in her very last act and yells, "Emissary, the book," giving him the final clue he needed to defeat Gul Dukat and the Pah-wraiths as they fell into the fire caves, leading to what was apparently the death of the corporeal being known as Benjamin Sisko, and giving us the complete transformation of what was Commander Sisko at the beginning of the series to Captain Sisko midway through to wormhole alien prophet known as Captain Sisko by the end of the series. And through the entire time of Deep Space Nine, Winn was growing on us. We saw how calculated, how cold she was. We learned that she did fight Cardassians during the occupation, but not with weapons, but with what they had available as Vedics. She did have occasional good points. I myself might have been quick to forget that, as was Kira. So she did make the occasional good point, but it was always personal for her. How could she turn any tragedy into a win for Winn? And she did it. She did it wonderfully, to the point that I would get angry when she was on camera. Like, why don't these people see through her? How can Captain Sisko not just say, "I'm emissary of Bajor and I demand you elect a new Kai. This one is rotten to the core"? But I suppose they needed their villains to have a good show, and she did that extremely well. I'd love to talk more about Winn, debate her character. Perhaps we can do a live stream in the next few days or weeks where we do that, a kind of celebration of her life, of her role. But until then, Louise Fletcher, and your 2 surviving sons. You have my thanks for bringing life to Winn, a character I love to hate, but only the character, not the actress. Rest in peace, Louise Fletcher.